Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to our latest Arabic explainer. We're going to take some complex language concepts and completely break them down so you can learn efficiently and, honestly, with a lot more confidence. Today, we're zeroing in on one of the absolutely most fundamental, universally important topics in any language, the family, or as we say in Arabic, al-usra. And by the time we wrap up today, you're not just going to understand these words, you'll literally be speaking them out loud to describe your very own family tree. So here is our roadmap for today. We've got 5 quick steps. Number 1, the family dialogue, or al-hiwar. Number 2, core vocabulary. Number 3, simple possession. Number 4, your turn. And finally, number 5, a really beautiful cultural reflection. Let's get to it. Section 1, the family dialogue, al-hiwar. Okay, so let's start by listening to a real, everyday conversation between 2 people, Kamal and Manal. I'm going to read through their exchange line by line. What I want you to do is listen super closely to the authentic Arabic pronunciation. And, this is the most important part, when I pause, I want you to actually repeat the phrase out loud, right wherever you're sitting. Seriously, active practice is what makes this stick. You ready? Here's Kamal starting us off. Listen closely.
هل عندك أسرة يا منال؟
Okay, now you try. Repeat after me. هل عندك أسرة يا منال? Great. So in English, Kamal is asking a very direct question. Do you have a family, Manal?
Now Manal answers him. لا أنا لست متزوجة. عندي أخ واحد فقط وأنت. Take a breath and try repeating that whole thing. لا أنا لست متزوجة. عندي أخ واحد فقط وأنت. Excellent. Manal is saying, no, I'm not married. I only have one brother. And you? Notice how she just naturally bounces the question right back at him at the end?
And here's Kamal replying to her question.
أنا متزوج. عندي زوجة وابنان.
Your turn. Speak it out loud.
أنا متزوج. عندي زوجة وابنان.
Perfect. He's saying, I'm married. I have a wife and 2 sons.
Manal keeps the conversation going, asking about his family now. Mesmu zawjatika. Go ahead and repeat. Mesmu zawjatika. This translates to, what is your wife's name? It's just a very natural, polite, conversational follow-up. Kamal answers her and then pivots right back to her brother. اسمها سارة. أين يعيش أخوك? Give it a try. اسمها سارة. أين يعيش أخوك? He says, her name is Sarah. Where does your brother live? And finally, Manal wraps up the exchange.
يعيش أخي في فرنسا.
One last time for the dialogue, repeat it out loud.
يعيش أخي في فرنسا.
Which means, my brother lives in France. Fantastic job. You just spoke through a complete, totally natural Arabic introduction. And honestly, who wouldn't want a brother living in France, right? Section 2, core vocabulary. المفردات الجديدة. Now, what's really interesting about this next step is how we deconstruct what you just said. Let's methodically walk through this core vocabulary together. Just like before, I'll say the Arabic and you echo it back to me before I give you the English meaning. First pair, abun, umun. Repeat, abun, umun. That's father and mother. Next up, ibnun, ibnatun. Repeat, ibnun, ibnatun. That is son and daughter. You might notice that slight feminine ending on daughter there. Moving down, zojun, zojatun. Repeat, zojun, zojatun. This means husband and wife. Next, achun, uchtun. Repeat, achun, uchtun. Brother and sister. Now the word for our main topic today, usratun. Repeat, usratun. That means family. Here is our verb from the dialogue, ya'ishu. Repeat, ya'ishu, meaning he lives. And finally, our adjective for marital status, mutazawijun, mutazawijatun. Repeat, mutazawijun, mutazawijatun. That's married, in both the masculine and the feminine forms. Really great pronunciation practice. Try to keep these words fresh in your mind as we move forward.
Section 3, simple possession. القاعدة النحوية.
Okay, so vocabulary is great, but, grammar is really the glue that connects all those words. How do you actually say it's your brother? Well, the absolutely crucial point here is understanding this concept called الإضافة البسيطة, the إضافة. Now, in English, we often use an apostrophe S, right? Like Kamal's wife. But in Arabic, simple possession is shown just by placing 2 nouns right next to each other. It's the relationship between the 2 words that creates the possession. It's like a giant puzzle clicking together. Let's look at 3 examples to make this concrete. First, beit abi. literally house of my father. Together it just means my father's house. Try saying it. Beitu abi. Second example, ismu ibni, name of my son, which means my son's name. Repeat that one, ismu ibni. And the third, ailatu zawjati, family of my wife, meaning my wife's family. Say it with me, ailatu zawjati. You see, by just chaining the noun with the possessor, you unlock a massive amount of conversational power. It's a real game changer once you get the hang of it.
Section 4. Your turn. At-Timrin.
All right, let's move to the fun part and see how this actually builds into your own life. Right now, in your head, or maybe jot it down on a scrap of paper, I want you to picture a really simple family tree of just 3 or 4 people. Think of your father, your sister, maybe a spouse. Got them? Okay, now using the idafa phrases we literally just learned, I want you to try describing one of them out loud. For example, try saying my brother's house or my daughter's name. I'm going to give you a few seconds of silence right now to try constructing and speaking a sentence. Go ahead. Brilliant. Taking that active step to produce the language yourself is where true learning actually happens. Section 5. Cultural Reflection. Al-Bayt Ashari. As we start to close out today, we're going to shift our focus a bit, from the mechanics of the language to the soul of the language. This brilliantly illustrates the deep cultural reverence for the family in the Arab world. These are famous words by the poet Hafiz Ibrahim. Just listen to the rhythm and the profound respect in this verse. Al-ummu madrasa, idha a'adattaha, a'adatta sha'ban tayyib al-araqi. In English, this translates to, the mother is a school. If you prepare her well, you prepare a nation of good roots. The family, and specifically the mother, the is viewed not just as a parent, but as the foundational institution. She's the school that shapes the character of the entire society. It's a beautifully powerful thought to carry with you as you practice your new vocabulary today. So, here is my final question for you. How will you use these Arabic building blocks to describe your own family today? Because language isn't just some dusty list of vocabulary words, right? It's an ancient bridge connecting your personal life to millions of speakers across the globe. I really encourage you to take what you learned today and use it, with a language partner or, honestly, even just talking to yourself in the mirror. Thanks so much for being a focused learner with us today, and I will see you in our next explainer.